today we are going to make some healthy apple flax muffins. And I've just made a batch and we've tasted them around the local and they got a thumbs up. So I'm happy about that. Okay, with the muffins, all you need to do is you need 2 bowls, right? And in one bowl, you're going to add the wet ingredients. So I'm going to pop in half a cup of applesauce. I didn't have applesauce, so I just grated an apple and put it in with a 1/4 cup of hot water and brought it to the boil and mashed it. And that's my homemade applesauce. You don't need to put anything else in that. So applesauce, you've got half a cup of yogurt, plain yogurt, and 1 egg, large egg, I would use a large egg, half a teaspoon of vanilla, and half a cup of brown sugar, which is a lot less than a lot of muffin recipes, and this makes 12 recipes, so that's about a teaspoon of sugar per muffin. You've got it all together, and I'm just going to stir that. And these are my wet ingredients. I love muffins. I love muffins first thing in the morning, or, you know, if I want a quick snack and I open the fridge and I got some nice high fibre muffins. It's a great snack. That way I avoid eating the bad things, right? There we are. Just mix it all together, and that's your wet ingredients. My brown sugar was a little bit hard, so I'm just gonna, there we go. So we got the wet ingredients, and then we're gonna put together the dry ingredients. So I've already measured out my flour. So it's 1 3/4 cups of flour. And to that, I'm gonna add something really nutritious. I'm going to add 3/4 of a cup of ground flax seeds. I love flax seeds. They're so full of nutrients. Most important is that they do have omega-3 fatty acids, and it's one of the best plant compounds with omega-3 in. It's really hard to get that oil into your body unless you eat a lot of deep sea fish. But this is a plant source and it's really good for you. It's also got vitamin thiamine in it, vitamin B1, and it's got some magnesium and phosphorus and some great phytochemicals. So it's really nutritious. Also fibre. I love the fibre content of flaxseed. And generally I like to buy the brown flax seeds. You can get them dark brown. And you just need a little quantity, and just try and buy them every 3 weeks to a month to keep them nice and fresh. And I keep them in the fridge. Okay, so you've got your flaxseed and you've got your flour. To that I'm just going to add some baking powder. I'm going to add half a teaspoon of baking powder. There we are. And I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Now with baking, you've got to measure very carefully, and I'm not really good with measuring carefully, but if you don't, it can really ruin your recipe. So make sure you are following the instructions. To that, I'm going to add a little bit of salt. It's just half a teaspoon, and also some cinnamon. We love cinnamon. But you could add cloves. I like cloves with apples. And, I like cinnamon. I like the flavor and taste. And apparently it helps balance your blood sugar, so that's a good thing. All right. And that is our dry ingredients. So I'm just going to give this a little stir. Just to mix it all up. easy. I'm not really a baker, and I figure if I can do this, then you can do this. So wet and dry, okay? And so you just want to pour your wet ingredients. I'm just going to make a well. I'm just going to pour my wet ingredients in there. Just like that. Now apparently you don't want to stir it too much. You just want to sort of fold it in. Because if you stir it too much, it can get rubbery. Your muffins can get rubbery. What's rubbery muffins, eh? There we are. And to that, I'm just going to chop up 2 apples, 2 medium-sized apples. And add that to the mix. Now I like my apples a little chunky, and so it's really up to you what size. There we are. How easy is that? Okay, so here I've chopped up some apples ahead of time. So with an apple, I'm going to use the peel because there's lots of nutrients in the peel, and I just clean up the apple. I've washed them and I just clean them up, make sure there's no bad parts on there. And really, I don't think it matters which apples you use. These are ones that we've got at the local. In fact, we've got a lot of apples here, so I thought this would be a good recipe to try. I'm just going to roughly chop these up. And there we go. I think that's good enough. All right, so we're going to pop the apples into our mixture, and then we're going to pop them into our baking cups and pop them in the oven. Really easy. There we go. Now I was surprised at how big and puffy these are. They make at least 12 muffins, which is a good amount. So I'm just going to mix in the apple. And then we're going to put them into the baking cups. There we go. Wonderful. Okay, so I got my tray ready, and I got 12 baking cups. And we are using, this is a character from Sesame Street. I think it's Elmo, but they're the ones that I found downstairs. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to use my fingers. I'm just going to put a dollop in there. Now, if you want to, you can spray the bottom. That apple is a bit big. There we are. You can spray the bottom of the cups, but I didn't do that. There. Mountains of lovely muffins. So I'm going to finish doing these, but I'm going to finish the video right now, and I'm just going to show you a couple of toppings. Ooh. Clean up my fingers. You can add some walnuts if you like, so I'm going to put a walnut on top of each. You could chop these up and put them inside the muffins. And what is a muffin without chocolate chips? These are dark chocolate, so they're better for you. That's what I say. Anyway, these are beautiful dark Belgian chocolate chips, and I'm just going to put them on top of the muffins, just like that. And I will do the same for the 12. And that is how you make easy, healthy apple flax muffins, just like that. So from everyone here at the local, please stay safe and well, and we look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye.